Impression rail is an aluminum railing system that provides unobstructed views with quick and easy installation. With its classic wrought iron aesthetics, high quality materials, and strong and secure installation, impression rail will accent the beauty of any AZEK or TimberTech deck. This video will guide you through the installation of impression rail in all level applications. Impression rail is sold in 6, 8, and 10-foot rail kits in both 36-inch and 42-inch heights. Stair rail kits are available in 8-foot lengths in 36-inch and 42-inch heights. Rail kits include one top rail, one insert, one bottom rail, a 10-inch foot block to be cut to the desired height, balusters, brackets, fasteners, and an install guide. Post kits include post caps, skirts, and posts. Posts are offered in 2-inch and 3-inch widths. Post mounting plates and the installation tool are sold separately. Bolts, nuts, and washers for attaching the posts to the deck should be sourced locally. As always, be sure to consult local building codes prior to beginning the installation. Now, let's get started. For this example, we are building a 6-foot section, but you will follow a similar process when installing longer sections. Begin by measuring for post placement on your deck to ensure posts are located within 6 feet of each other. Always measure between posts for correct spacing. After determining post locations, install 2 pieces of 2x8 blocking underneath the decking. Then drill 3/8-inch holes through the decking and blocking, matching the bolt hole pattern on the posts. Then, you will position and secure posts using 3/8-inch and 6-inch bolts, post mounting plates, washers, and nuts. To ensure that all posts are plumb, additional washers may be required. Next, you will install the post skirts by sliding them over the posts and then attach brackets to the posts. To attach brackets, place the impression rail installation tool directly on the post skirt you just installed and use the appropriate holes as a guide to pre-drill bottom bracket holes in the post. Attach the bottom brackets to the posts using the 3/4-inch panhead screws that are provided. Next, place the impression rail installation tool flush with the top of the post if you are using a 3-inch post. If you are using a 2-inch post, place the bottom of the window on the tool flush with the top of the post. For both posts, use the appropriate holes as a guide to pre-drill top bracket holes in the post. Attach the top brackets to the posts using the provided 3/4-inch panhead screws. After installing brackets, measure the distance between posts at the top and bottom bracket locations. All rails will need to be cut 13/16 shorter than the distance between the posts. You will need to determine the desired center of the rail, either a baluster hole or between 2 baluster holes. Always make sure that the space between the balusters on either end and the posts is less than 4 inches but greater than 1 1/4 inch. Then, measuring from your determined center of the rail, cut both ends to the desired length. Next, you will cut foot blocks from the 10-inch foot block piece provided. For standard applications, sections 6 feet or shorter require one 2-inch foot block, while applications longer than 6 feet require 2 2-inch foot blocks, which will be installed evenly spaced. To install foot blocks, pre-drill the locations for the blocks on the underside of the bottom rail with a 1/8-inch drill bit. Attach the foot block connector to the underside of the bottom rail using the provided 1-inch panhead screw. Secure the cut foot block by pressing it onto the foot block connector. Now it's time to place the bottom rail in the bottom brackets, then snap bracket covers over bottom rail. Next, you will snap balusters into the bottom rail. Then align punched holes in the insert with the balusters and press the insert onto the balusters until the balusters reach the stop on the insert. Now it's time to move to the top rail. Slide the 2 top bracket covers onto the top rail. Place the top rail on the insert and inside the top brackets. Then snap the top rail over the insert, making sure the top rail fully engages the insert. Using the holes on the side of the top brackets, pre-drill 1/8-inch holes into the top rail on both sides. Fasten top bracket to top rail using provided 3/4-inch flathead screws. Cover the top bracket and rail ends by sliding the cover over the railing, then sliding it over the bracket. To complete the section, use a rubber mallet to secure the post caps onto the posts, and then you can move on to the next section. If your project includes angled or over-the-post applications, there are special installation instructions and accessory brackets which are to be used. These accessory brackets and over-the-post products are sold separately. For angled installations, you must use the 3-inch impression rail post or a larger composite post sleeve. For 45 and 22.5 degree installations, you will use the impression rail installation tool and mark the appropriate hole locations with the drill bit. Remove the installation tool and drill the post through the marked locations. You will start by drilling perpendicular to the post and slowly lean the drill bit to the desired angle of the railing. Then, you will attach the bottom and top brackets to each post using the provided 1 1/4 inch panhead screws. If you need to accommodate angles less than 45 degrees, use a sight cut bracket. Start by cutting the sight cut brackets to the desired angle. Maintain a minimum of 1/4 inch of screw chase on both sides of the bracket. Using the impression rail installation tool, mark the height of the hole locations. Exact hole locations will need to be marked using the sight cut brackets. Pre-drill the post through the marked locations. Start by drilling perpendicular to the posts and slowly lean the drill bit to the desired angle of the railing. Then, attach the bottom and top brackets to the post using provided 2-inch panhead screws. Longer or shorter screws may be required based on the angle and cut of the bracket. Now, for over-the-post installations, follow these directions. Specific posts with brackets already attached to the posts should be purchased. The top rails must be cut longer for this application so the top rails meet in the center of the over-the-post bracket. Then, you will slide the 4-inch top bracket cover onto the top rail. You will place the top rail on the insert and inside the over-the-post brackets. Snap the top rail over the insert, making sure the top rail fully engages the insert. Then, using the holes on the side of the over-the-post brackets, pre-drill 1/8 inch holes into the top rail on both sides. You will fasten the top bracket on the top rail using provided 3/4 inch flathead screws. To finish, cover the top bracket and rail ends by sliding the cover over the railing and over the bracket. Thank you for viewing this video that covers the regular, angled, and over-the-post installations for impression rail. We hope that you enjoy your new impression rail.